You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Kym Johnson.
Maria Menounos and Bing.com present live from the Mixology 101 bar at the Farmers Market in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Dancing with the Stars edition. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV for Dancing with the Stars.
Welcome, everyone. Bing is for doing, and we are here doing the season 14 premiere of Dancing with the Stars for AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Rachel Zalis. Now, I'm an entertainment reporter. I cover for Life and Style, Today's Show, E! News, CNN, and I am joined by an illustrious panel. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hey, AfterBuzz TV, I'm Jackie Miranne, hot off interviewing all of the stars right after the premiere, so we're getting the exclusive scoop right here for our premiere after show.
And I am Robin Antin, the creator of the Pussycat Dolls.
Woo!
So of course I'm here to give my very honest opinion about, you know, I'm a dancer, choreographer, so I've got to tell it like it is.
Yes. Now we
want you to tell it like it is.
I mean, nobody knows dance like this lady. I mean, talk about hot, caliente.
Thank you. Yeah, it's all about sexy.
Now I gotta say, we've got a limited amount of time for this AfterBuzz TV special. So for added content, bonus interviews, you did tons on the red carpet tonight. Absolutely. Make sure you all go to AfterBuzzTV.com and you can get so much more information. Now, every week we are going to be live here at Mixology 101 at the Farmers Market. I'm already looking around. There are going to be so many incredible celebrity guests. Of course, we're going to be joined by Maria Menounos, the lovely and talented and fabulous, and all the other amazing dancers. I see Anna, I see Cheryl, I see Karina, Derek Hough.
He's all clean and showered up.
Yeah, I love it.
It's amazing. Like, the turnout is incredible.
I know, it's bustling. I love being AfterBuzz is always in the center of everything that's cool and happening.
So fun.
And the premiere, I don't think it could have went better. Everybody was buzzing about how this was the best Dancing with the Stars premiere yet.
Yeah, season 14 is what it's all about, definitely. I think that there were just so many incredible, the energy was so amazing, and I was really blown away by the quality of non-dancers that actually look like they were dancers. I mean, I'm blown away, I have to say.
Yeah,
actually, go ahead, Rachel.
No, I've watched every single season, and I have never seen, usually there's like at least 4 or 5, 6 dancers that you're kind of like, they're kind of sucky. I mean, this was unbelievable.
Exactly, that's what I was waiting for, the one where you were like, oh, okay. But that never happened. And actually, we interviewed Chaz Bono after the show on the red carpet, and he said, I am so glad I'm not part of this season competing against these contestants, because he said they are just so amazing.
And if they're starting out this way, then you know it's just going to get so much more intense, so much, you know, more challenging for everyone, and that's why I think this season is going to be so amazing, because people will continue to watch knowing that it's going to be that you know, competitive.
Okay, so speaking of the contestants, let's break it down one by one. Okay, so first up at bat, always I think the toughest thing to do is to be the first person to go on, because it's like you set the bar, the judges kind of have to gauge the scores so that you can have higher and lower. So #1 we had Maria Menounos and Derek Hough. We love you.
We love you.
All right,
Team
you guys,
enough, right?
Yeah. You guys, without being biased in any way, let's get your thoughts.
We are not biased at all, right?
Yeah,
Team
exactly.
enough. We love you.
Okay, we love you. Let's start with that.
Okay, break it down.
Go for it,
Okay, so I'll be the first to say, first of all, Maria was, I mean, to me, she's one of the sexiest women I've ever seen. Beautiful, her body is so amazing, like she's made for dancing. She definitely, you know, I put her in the Pussycat Dolls in Vegas, and she was amazing. Like, she learned the choreography so quick, which I knew she was gonna do, and yes, she did it. She learned the choreography, she had it down, which is the hardest thing to do. in this sort of a competition to remember it and you know, be present and get it right. Although Maria, I told her this, she was careful. She got out there and she was definitely careful, but that's okay. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, she'll come back and I told her right away, I was like, now you know the choreography, now you got to get out there and you just got to like forget all that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, she's very precise. She's very good at the choreography. Yeah. She really has the moves. She's a good dancer.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing, always every season, if they like the first couple that comes out, they give them 3 7s.
Right. Exactly.
So you know they really like them. They gave them 3 7s. That means they think they're really good.
Exactly.
And they have room to grow.
And all the judges had great critiques. They said you never know what to expect until you actually do it, and that was great. I mean, they really were, for the most part, I feel like they were being a little neutral because she was the first one out.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go too far.
I
felt like
agree.
I don't think she was holding back. I think the judges were holding back.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like they can't rave about the first one out as much as they might like to.
Exactly. But I do have to say too, you know, hands are always, for me, I look at the hands, I look at the feet, coming from dance background. She had beautiful hands, and that is so hard.
Well, Maria, the whole time, every day we'd be like in a conversation talking, she'd be like, wait, should the hands go like that? Wait, I think they should go like this. Like, she was so into like getting every particular piece of that dance
but
to perfection.
She didn't have those weird like straight
Claws?
hands. Like,
Right.
she got the claw, you know. But she also she had this little sense of she could feel the sexiness, you know.
It felt fluid for me.
It did.
The movement was there, definitely.
Yeah.
And speaking of sexiness, I have to share this inside scoop. Backstage, all of the biggest press outlets were all sitting in a room together, and there was a quick flash of Maria right before the show started, and her body
Smoking.
caused every woman, not even just the
I'm
men,
sure.
the women to go, oh my God,
Yeah.
she looks hot.
Yeah.
So that always helps.
No,
But
it's
the
crazy.
best thing is, it's one thing, it's great to be so hot. We all know she's so hot, but what's great about her is showing in the package about her laugh.
Oh my God.
Because you
Best
see
laugh
that
ever.
someone who's so hot, smoking hot, is also has that side to her, who's the tomboy, who has this crazy
Right, her
laugh.
comment about a boy with boobs
Let's all
or...
try to laugh like her. Ready?
all right.
That was pretty good.
We got a lot of gets to get to, so let's try and get through the list of how everyone danced tonight. Okay. After them, we have Jack Wagner and Anna Trebunskaya. If anyone can pronounce that right, like I give you like $1,000.
I just call her the hot redhead.
The
hot redhead,
Well, it's
exactly.
funny because that's what Jack said too. He's like,
Right?
I'm really used to blondes, but now I got a redhead. I'm curious to think how he thinks the blondes compare to the redhead.
I know, right? Well,
I'm partial. I gotta see the blondes.
Actually, Rachel, we did ask him that on the red carpet.
Oh,
So if
that's
you
right.
go to AfterBuzzTV.com after this, you'll get that answer.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I
that's
can't
a
do
tease
that.
if I
It's a
have
little
heard
tease.
one.
It's a little tease for you. But
Okay, Jack.
He's raving about his partner, and I think they had great charisma. I think he said he was acting it, but he looked so natural. He looked comfortable. But he said, "What are you talking about? I was not comfortable at all out there." But I think he looked very comfortable.
He
which
looked
is
like he was having so much fun. It was just,
Right.
I think his spirit really, like, it shined through, you know? He looked like he just wanted to have a good time and not worry so much about the choreography, which could hurt him in the end. Definitely, he could let that go so much that he needed to kind of pull it together more.
Yeah.
But it was fun watching him. It definitely brought a smile, I think, to
But
everyone's
that's what the
face.
judges were saying. It was
Yeah.
like they were like, it's the happy dance. It made them smile. And I think in this first week, the judges are really, they're kind of tempering their votes a little, like trying to give everyone a chance.
Yeah.
And people who are like giving good performances, even if they're not as gifted technically, which Jack wasn't as technically perfect as Maria, let's say, but he might have gotten a better score. So.
Exactly.
So we're rooting for all of them,
Yeah.
you know.
Good job.
All right, Donald Driver and Peta. Now, I gotta say, first of all, she was a golden smoking goddess in that outfit. I mean, and he with the like lame top and just moving like there is no tomorrow.
The hip,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, even his son was like, she's hot.
That was
and
the
that was like
cutest
her
thing.
in like her whatever, not even that hot dance outfit from tonight. Like, I'm a woman, and I was like, wow, that's hot.
Yeah, just like so like vibrant and sexy, and you know, you couldn't take your eyes off.
And they both seemed to really want it, right? I feel like they were like, I want this, both of them.
I agree. It was like, yeah, it was kind of like, you know, sometimes you just watch the celebrity and sometimes you don't watch the professional as much because you know they're so great. I think with this couple, you watch them together because it was like they were both almost auditioning. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was in the studio and it was the first time the crowd really got like crazy over one of the dancers. Like he gives off this really unbelievable vibe. You know, but what the judges said I think is true. Like he has so much exuberance and excitement, but to be a good dancer, he's going to need to rein it in a little bit.
Agree.
So next week will definitely be the test. I'm glad that they're giving celebrities 2 shots at it this time, which I think is a really good thing.
It is, definitely.
And I wonder, I think that might take the pressure off a little bit for this first week, which might help as to why everyone did so good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Because you have another chance.
Remember, this is the first week.
Well, someone who's probably going to need a second chance. Gavin DeGraw and Karina Smirnoff. Now, Karina's the reigning champ.
He got the cute vote.
He did.
Like,
he did.
Like a puppy dog.
He did.
And he's with the reigning champ.
Yeah.
He did better than I expected
Karina
him to.
is like, oh my God, that girl is so smoking hot. I'm telling you something. If she is not a pussycat doll in next week in Vegas, then that's it.
I sat next to her mother in the audience, and she was very much like you would think as Karina, like 2-word answers,
Oh,
you know,
she is so hot. It's crazy.
Like, you know.
Oh my God, I can't take my eyes off her when I'm watching the show every season. I'm just like watching. I'm so inspired by her. But she's a great partner to have because whoever is her partner every season is so lucky. You know what I mean? But I did think that Gavin, I mean, he's got to work on his hands.
Yes.
His hands are just those hands that are like they just. That you need. I mean, I don't even want to see his hands.
Wasn't
like
Bruno
that
like imitating him? Like
definitely. Yeah, they see that. I mean, and that's the first thing that I love Carrie Ann. Like, again, you know, she goes right for those hands and the feet and the, you know, and then Bruno goes more for the hips. But I think that the hands.
I do think he's going to get sort of this, I don't want to say the sympathy vote, but his facial expressions, because that's really important.
Oh my God, in love.
He was just like,
so sweet.
Yeah.
Endearing, very endearing.
I think that's the beauty of the show, that like you cannot be the best technical dancer, but because he gives off such charm and like he's so humble, you know, and he's so adorable, like you root for them.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I love about the show. Okay.
It's so true. It's like we like to see those kind of people come on the show.
He is at the bottom of the pack, we must say.
He is an underdog.
3 people scored 20s, and he was one of them.
He's one of the underdogs.
So he is an underdog.
I want to see him go far just because I like it.
I do too. I'm with you on that one. There's something endearing about him that made me go, oh, I really want him to succeed.
And I also have to say, I loved his style, and I would bet that he had something to do with his style.
The hat.
You know what I mean? Like he got up there with the style,
the hat on the red carpet,
and that's important. Because sometimes it's like you can't let them tell you all the time how to dress. Like if I were on there, I'd be like, no, this is exactly what I'm wearing. I'd be in like rhinestones head to toe.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so we have, speaking from dog to dog, we got Roshon and Chelsie Hightower.
I mean,
man, was he channeling his inner Michael Jackson massively?
He owned up to that too. He said, yes, I was. I mean, that was his major inspiration.
He was killer. Like I was watching him and I just thought it's so nice to have one of those, you know, dancers. I mean, look, let's call it for what it is. He's a real dancer.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of experience, and I know that a lot of the time they, you know, that's challenging for the other people on the show because they go, well, he's really got it, but he's not a ballroom dancer. He's never had that experience. So this was really amazing. But he has swag, he's got style, he's got charisma, so hot to watch.
Well, I'm surprised though, when you're not that typical ballroom style of dance, sometimes the judges are harder on you for that. And it was very freestyle for me at times, the spin, but the judges complimented him.
This?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because sometimes
you got it down.
Exactly. But sometimes they don't like that.
What's my score?
I know.
10.
Let's see, yeah. I'll give you a
7. It's the first week, 7.
Okay.
But I do have to say, when you're that kind of a dancer, like he's a hip-hop dancer, it is hard to pull it back in and then get technical. That's challenging. So it'll be interesting to see how he does if he stays.
I hope he stays long enough for the freestyle.
Me too.
Because that will be a freestyle that goes down in the books.
Oh my God,
100%.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
I think he's going to go far.
Okay, speaking of someone who'd also be fun in freestyle, Sherry Shepherd.
Oh, yeah.
Who's with Val, the good-looking Chermakovsky
The younger.
brother.
Yeah,
the younger, better looking.
The buttoned-up version of Maxim.
Exactly.
Sherry wants nothing more than for him to take his shirt off. She was paired with the wrong brother, obviously.
Absolutely.
That was my favorite part of the package, when she feels his ass and is like, there is a God. I mean, how much better does it get than that?
Good genes, okay, right? You know? But she was so fun to watch.
Her
right?
energy.
I mean,
where do you get all of that energy from? I mean, non-stop
dancing
energy.
in the club, she says.
That's right. That's right.
know. I feel
She's got soul. Like,
Yes,
she's got
exactly.
like that thing that you cannot bottle, you can't buy. Like, you got to have that. You got to be born with it. You know what I'm saying? And now, which brother do you guys think is hotter, Val or Max?
That's a tough one. I kind of like the innocence of Val more. Max is very strong. And I think you're going to disagree.
Well, I just think the reason why I like Max is he's such a man, and he just seems like grab you and lift you up, and I don't know, just like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Now you know what I like.
Getting a little steamy in here, that's for
and
sure.
just wait till we get to William Levy, because then
Oh, yeah, don't even go there.
Forget it.
Okay, we're moving on from Val to Max.
Okay.
Brother to brother, because Max danced with Melissa Gilbert, her favorite little girl from the prairie. She was very clear to say there was no cha-cha-cha on the prairie.
Right.
So what you guys...
so funny.
I actually think that she did better than I thought she would.
I do too.
Yeah, she really.
Yeah.
They said she had one of the most difficult routines,
She
and
did.
you have to factor that
she
into.
did.
She also had
For
a
sure.
broken back in the last few years. So the fact that this woman could have a broken back, she was getting thrown around,
She was.
twisted up. I mean, that was a tough challenge.
And she nailed every move. I mean, she did a great job, and I have to say, I agree. I thought that she was going to be a lot more stiff and kind of contained, and she really let it go. I was really surprised.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you know that Max admitted that he didn't know who she was when they first
Are you
met?
kidding? Oh my God.
And he fully admitted that to all the outlets, and it was like a big thing. And he's obviously very tough on her, but she had so many nice things to say about him.
Yeah.
And how
Well,
tough
in typical Max fashion, the opening of his package, he's already saying, that sucks. That sucks. I'm like, why anyone asked to have Max as their partner is beyond me.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Well, but again, though, I like that it was so challenging. He is one of those, partners that you're going to get a very challenging routine. And I mean,
she
good
said
for them.
she likes the challenge. So it works.
exactly.
It works
Okay,
for them.
so Val and Max are getting some stiff competition.
Yes. I know.
Is this the moment? Wait a minute. Let me take a sip.
Yes.
Quick. Let's do a little cheers in honor
Cheers.
of. We already drank our mine,
In
but
honor of
your
of
hotness.
the hottest cast member ever to be on Dancing with the Stars. William Levy, we are toasting you.
You can lift
the
me
ladies
up.
love you, baby.
Yes.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
All right, Cheryl somehow always gets really lucky getting these super sexy guys. Now this
I
guy
know.
is one of the most famous guys in Mexico, telenovas, and God knows what's going on over there. The women were going absolutely bananas in the audience, and he did not disappoint on the dance floor. Ladies,
I have a feeling that I know how they ended up pairing Cheryl with him, because Cheryl's got that body that's like that, Latina, she's got the booty and she's got the, it's like, it's just so sexy that it's like, of course he's got to be with her, because all the women love that body.
It was almost like there were moves, like they had a week less than everybody else because of his schedule to learn his routine, and it was almost like he knew when he just had to move the hips again.
Yes.
It was like anytime it might have started to lag, he just did the hips and grabbed Cheryl real tight, and it was like, okay,
that works.
You're great.
Yeah.
every girl was in the audience like this, like, please, can't that be me? Just like,
Carrie Ann said, I'd like to thank ABC for my job.
She did. That's so great. I love it.
yeah, well, muy caliente is all I have to say.
That was so nice.
We all hope he sticks around.
I'm gonna be using my rerun TiVo to watch that over and over and over. For sure.
And that was the first 3/8 of the night, so that was a big deal. All right, Martina Navratilova and Tony.
Yeah.
Now, I've idolized from Hough. I'm a huge tennis fan, so for me, she was like, wow, legend coming in. And she surprised me. She was super graceful, and I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say anything about the age card, because I think women of all ages can do amazing things.
Absolutely.
But for her to still just be so graceful and move very well, and she said it's so different than tennis. It's the total opposite way you hold your body. I'm sure you know
absolutely,
that.
yeah.
So, and she hasn't worn a dress in 20 years.
I know, it was amazing. Now,
But there is something about tennis that is it's so graceful, for a woman. So I think that she had that sort of like, she could feel that, although I think she was also careful because that's their mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're very sort of like focused.
And she was working the audience too. Like she had showmanship. She was like going like this.
Yeah.
I have to say one of my favorite dances of the night, Catherine and Mark. I mean, she was Grace Kelly.
Yes.
So beyond beautiful, so gorgeous, so elegant.
She really just felt like from another time, and I love dances that feel like that, where she just was so, I don't know if it's a cultural difference or something, but she had such an elegance to her that I think stood out from really everybody else as far as the style, and the judges picked up on that.
Yeah, but that's what you want to see with ballroom. You want to see that elegance, and you want to feel like you're back in the, you know, Fred Astaire, Ginger Roger days, you know, and so she definitely had that feeling. It was beautiful, and Mark is such a great dancer, and he totally added to that.
Now she's incredibly famous in the UK, and I have a feeling she's going to be incredibly famous here in the next few weeks.
Not going to take long.
Gladys Knight and Tristan, now she got a little pip in her step.
Oh,
she's on that midnight train to a few more weeks on this show, I think.
Not just Georgia.
That's right. She was ready to dance. I mean, she said it in enough ways, and then she got out there and she was like,
drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
She did, for sure. But you know that back in her day, out in the clubs, I'm sure, like, you know, back in her club days, I'm sure she was dropping it hard, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the biggest surprise I thought of the night.
Yeah,
don't you think?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and exciting to see Gladys Knight. She's such a legend to be on this show.
Yeah.
I mean, how great that she's here, you know?
That's what's so exciting about the show, having all people from when you grew up, legends, things. Speaking of like when we grew up, Jaleel White and Kym.
Oh my gosh.
Urkel in the house! I'm ready for the suspenders!
Well, when they showed those scenes, I was like, yes, I love every second of this, but we did ask him that on the carpet. We said, when are you going to pull the Urkel card? And I'm going to tease again, because I'm such a tease like that.
Yeah, tease.
I was a little disappointed in his answer, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't think he
Do
needs to pull
people need to go to AfterBuzz TV to see the answer?
He needs to pull the card.
Oh, really? Okay, well,
There
he's got something coming.
card in the whole package tonight.
We want to see that.
Exactly.
Come on,
Yes,
we want that.
Of course we want to see that. That's why we love him.
What do you think his chances are, dancing-wise? Smooth moves?
Yeah,
smooth.
no, definitely smooth. I mean, I love what he brought to the table, but again, it's about, you know, being able to listen, this is hard. It's all about, you know, getting the choreography tight, and a lot of the time it's about bringing out that personality and that energy, but you also got to nail it. You know, it's so hard to say. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Hard
They also got the other highest score of the night, 26.
They did.
So they're in top contention. But we're going to get to all that a little bit later, because we have so many guests circulating over here that we want to get to. We want to bring on Maria, some of the other dancers from tonight. So we are going to go to a commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have lots of special, exciting, juicy gossip from all the guests. So stay tuned.
Love it.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after-shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
Come on. We can all get a piece.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, fans. We're just taking pictures. We're just having fun. No worries.
I'm sorry, when Jaleel White is next to me, I'm going to take a picture. That's just going to happen. And I'm going to grab his tie. I'll go all for it. What?
No, you're not, right? Just over here at home.
All right. right, well, we are so excited.
Oh, we are back. AfterBuzz TV, and we have Jaleel White.
Yes. Hot off a very smooth dance.
Amazing, smooth moves. So tell us what it was like being on that dance floor tonight.
It's a surreal thing. It's really an out-of-body experience. It takes about 5 to 10 seconds.
Jaleel, do me one quick favor and just move that mic so we can better hear you. As you know, it's very loud here.
It takes about 5 to 10 seconds before you settle into what you've been doing all week, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the part that makes you so nervous. And our dance was cued off of a 5, 6, 7, 8 from Harold. So we got to jump in the air on that 8 and land in a certain amount of time to start our little tap move.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kym pushes really hard. You know, on Wednesday I can't stand her, but on a night like tonight, I wouldn't trade her in for any woman on the planet because she pushed me to be better than I thought I could be.
Yeah, when you're working with like hardcore pros like that, it's they want you to get it so tight that it can be the most frustrating thing in the world, but that's only because they want you to be perfect.
Nah, she's talking to me like, you know, I'm a professional dancer, and I'm like, look, baby, I just want to make sure I don't go out of here first, so my friends don't make fun of me. So.
Yeah, but you had it down.
At what point in the show is your shirt gonna come off? that's all I want to know. That's really. I mean, come on.
You have to take a look at Maxim for some inspiration.
No, we're at William Levy.
Take it off now.
I love.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Come on.
I love William. Thanks to Kym, we start our day off with cheesy 8-minute abs on YouTube every day.
I love it.
No, that's how we start every dance class. 8-minute abs on YouTube with these guys in spandex and this horrible music. And because she wants me to activate my core, as she says.
Well, yeah, because the reason why is it's all about here. I mean, everything that you do, you have to be strong right here. Otherwise, you lose your balance and everything else. You know.
So I was always in pretty good shape, but this is a special kind of shape,
isn't it?
And I have so much respect for it. I mean, I've lost 10 pounds in the last week.
Great.
10 pounds?
Yeah, I lost 10 pounds. I didn't even know I could lose weight like that.
I was just gonna say, you don't need it. You don't look like you need it.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm probably in the best shape of my life right now.
But it kind of does like a different type of it's not like you lose weight, you just get skinny. You lose that layer, and it just gets you that lean, great body.
It actually makes you. It makes you want to eat better.
It does.
Right.
Because when you put poor Kym, you can ask her about it when she comes. She tried to treat herself to a burger. And it kind of like reverses that thought process. Like, if you're going to work this hard, why would you treat yourself to something that's going to make you feel like crap afterwards?
Yeah, it's so true.
You know,
and you don't feel
even
good.
Myself, I ordered some fish tacos, and I'm like, are those not fried?
Right.
Look what I got here today.
That's great. I love it. It does. It really kind of reprograms your mind, you know, with all the dancing in our life right now.
I'm coconut water drinking fool right now.
I love it. Are there any rituals you're doing to sort of like get you prepped, calm your mood, make you less nervous?
Well, nothing could have got me ready for the night, other than having some soft shoes at the end. I didn't know about that, but nothing could have got me ready for the night. And then we were dead last, so being dead last, that just makes it even worse because
first and last seem hardest.
I think it was particularly tough for Maria and for myself and Kym because of our placement and the scores were just coming in so high. At the end, I just kind of displaced myself, so I didn't know who was in the league.
Right.
I went in the back and I walked away.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't want to know.
That's good.
And you just kind of, you know, I know this is gonna sound real cheesy, but there were points in this particular dance where I could really just kind of melt into Kym's eyes, and it just kind of tell you what the next move is.
But it's all about the
feeling. And we're
feeling.
talking to each other out there. Like, you watch our lips or whatever. We talk. She's like slow, quick. So.
Oh, that's good. You know what? That's the way you do. You gotta connect with your partner. It's all about that connection.
Yeah. So you know.
Are you in love yet?
Romance
love with their partner.
I tell you this. We definitely behave like a married couple.
Are you taking out the trash? That's when you know you're married.
Lots of fights.
No, you know when you're married when Kym wants you to change your socks in dress rehearsal. And you're like, why? And she's just like, it just doesn't match your outfit to the degree that I want it to. And like, it's dress rehearsal. And then you can just see like this, she's not gonna let it go. Like it's gonna bother her all throughout, just so I change my socks.
That's so great. Good for you, Kym. I'd tell him the same thing.
And you talked about William a little bit. What is the camaraderie like backstage? Is it competitive?
It's great.
Is it?
It's great. No, I'm serious. The camaraderie is just flat out great. And I mean, I hate to pick favorites, but Will is my dog. He's my dude. I just from the second we shook hands, it was just like alpha male, what's up? And I was cheering him on, and it was just tough for me to see him get a good score and do well in the middle. And I had to wait so long, and it's like literally dance, 2-hour break. 2 hour, dance. It's like between the dress rehearsals, everything is a 2-hour break between getting the chance to do it again. I'm kind of a reps guy. Like, let me get my reps in, and I promise you, by second or third time, it's going to be better.
Definitely.
Now, you've been a performer since you were young. Do you think that helps you?
It definitely helps me because the second I know a crowd is on my side, here's my wife. The second I know a crowd is on my side, I just want to please them that much more.
Right. And now, with Kym just about to sit down here, what do you have going on for next week? How quick do you jump into, how long do you celebrate before you jump into the next rehearsal?
When the sun comes up in the morning and my daughter says, Daddy, it's time to eat. I got to go to school.
Here we have the gorgeous and fabulous Kym Johnson joining us.
Yes.
It's funny, Kym.
I think our dance is coming up.
That's the thing, our dance is coming up.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
We don't get to see ourselves.
Oh, you
have to watch yourself.
I'm going to let you
guys
talk to
are
Kym for a
amazing.
second.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you talk unless you want to see the dance. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Yes, we want.
Say something quick. Yes,
Well,
we'll
Kym-
get a quick question
Yes.
from the wife.
Jaleel was just telling us how you become like his wife on the show. You've told him he has to change his socks to match the color, blah, blah, blah.
Today, he had these socks on for dress rehearsal. They were kind of grey and yellow. They were cool.
Oh my
but I'm
God.
like, no, I want to see the whole thing,
Yeah, but you have to see everything, head to toe.
Yeah, and I'm like, change your socks right now.
Because everyone's going to see those.
Now, truthfully, he's your favorite partner, right?
Of
It's like
course.
asking someone who's your favorite kid.
He's amazing. I mean, we've had so many great partners, so everyone's so different, but
Yeah.
Jaleel is amazing. He really is. He's a
His
natural.
energy is so amazing, and he is a natural. Must feel so good to
Well,
have that kind of partner.
He's got a really good style and presence, and that's very hard to teach, to have that
It
presence
is.
on the floor.
Yep.
It's such a hard thing. You can teach form and technique, but it's
Exactly.
hard to teach that style.
When they have their own personality and they can bring out something different that you just can't ever
Exactly.
teach. Yeah.
So it makes my job a whole lot easier.
It does.
Did you know him as Urkel?
Do you know what? I feel so bad. When we first met each other, I obviously Family Matters was a huge show in Australia, but I'd never watched it. I was more Brady Bunch kind of thing. So I didn't watch it, and when I met him, I knew obviously the Steve Urkel character, but I hadn't watched the show. But he hadn't watched Dance with Stars.
Oh, so there.
We know it's fair. It's
Yeah.
fair. We both went home and Googled each other.
Oh, that's so great.
Can you do us a favor, all the fans? Can you throw in an Urkel move somewhere? I know we have the job coming up next week. Okay.
Oh, yes. Really?
We might do it
Are we going to get him in suspenders at some point?
I'm trying, but because I think suspenders is sexy. But
Yes. Well, with no shirt on and suspenders.
That's true.
Oh,
that's
even
true.
better. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we could change up the suspenders.
Yes, yeah. Or give it your own little twist.
Absolutely. I think he needs a little bit of time for me to push that. So.
Or maybe he can, instead of wearing them up, he can wear them down and have the swag.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Like
Let's
cooler.
take the suspenders off.
Yeah, or just like low, like hanging low. You know what I mean?
Hanging. That's a good idea.
Yeah, the modern interpretation.
You just gave me a great idea.
Exactly.
I love you.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, we know your dance is coming up. You gotta
Kym,
go watch
we
yourself.
love you.
Thank
Oh my
you so
God,
much, Kym.
you're
Great
the
job tonight.
sexiest girl ever.
I
And
love you.
high scorer. High
Love you,
scorer of the
girl.
night.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, Kym.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was fun.
Oh,
Thank you.
so good to see you.
And
Thank you.
I have to say, I love her so much.
Oh my God.
I was out in West Hollywood at dinner, and she walked by me, and I was literally like,
Yeah.
and my boyfriend too. He was like, I caught him staring way too long. She is just the sweetest, hottest woman. It's so
Hottest.
good. It's so good.
Can you imagine?
Gorgioso.
Yeah, can you imagine when he Googled her? He must have been like, that's who I get to dance with? Like,
I know.
the hottest girl on the planet? I mean, the body is ridiculous.
There's so much hotness on this show.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't stop, and it's totally fine to just keep taking clothes off everyone.
And
Exactly,
No
yeah.
wonder there's always little liaisons that
I
go
know.
on. I mean, it's, when you're dancing with
I was just
someone
gonna
hot,
say,
Robin,
Robin,
you
tell
know
us
this
this.
better than anyone. The chemistry
you dance
have,
like that.
dancing so
Let me
close
tell you,
with
I
someone.
mean, here's the thing, like, all these guys are so hot in this show. All the girls are so hot. there is a connection. It's like, I don't care what anyone says, but it also can bring out the worst in you, because it's so incredibly exhausting and frustrating, and you want to get it right. It brings tears. It really brings out the best and the worst.
Yeah.
All my partners forever that I've danced with, sometimes you just want to kill them, and especially if they drop you and that kind of thing as a woman. And then as a man on the other side, if the woman is maybe trying to lead, because women always try to lead, right? We always want to be, women want to be in control.
Never.
Yeah, right? So trust me, if you were on the show, I swear, you would be like pulling and dragging, and that's because you're a controlling woman, right?
Actually, I had seen...
I'm not going to lie about it.
Why do you think we're all here?
I had seen footage over the week of a rehearsal with Martina, and literally Tony was like, she just keeps like taking control. She's so used to like controlling and leading.
I know.
And she had to learn to just like let go and let him do the leading.
It's a very hard thing as a woman when you're partner dancing to not try to lead. And when you learn that you can just let go, but listen, you got to have a great partner. So I think this show is harder for the women, because if you don't, all the men on here are amazing, but if you're not the best partner, then and you're a woman, then it's going to be harder for you.
Yeah, Jackie, what news and gossip do you have?
I do have some news.
I know
and
you're
gossip.
always full of great information.
Well, we were talking about the romance, or they're bound to happen, the romances on this show. The rumors, guys, they've already started. Do you want to guess, or shall I just get into it?
It better not be that our boyfriend is already dating his partner.
That's going to come next week when I feed it to the news outlets myself. But Catherine Jenkins and Mark Ballas. Can you blame Mark Ballas? I mean, he went all the way to London to practice with her.
I know. I mean, he said the most unbelievable things about her. I was like, wow, like that. Maybe there's a little match
Mark
there.
has a girlfriend.
I know, so I don't think there's much validity, but at the same time...
Mark, who's your girlfriend? I didn't know.
Oh, well, we have a former contestant
Woo!
joining us.
I don't know how I got here,
That's
but I'm here.
awesome.
Well, come on.
We are so happy to have you.
Break down the
Wait,
show
I just
better.
I need a volume.
Alright, we'll get some volume going.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you.
Too much?
Loud and clear.
Why is the boy sitting so far from us?
Yeah, come
that's
closer.
okay.
Come closer.
That's
No?
okay.
Are you afraid
Scared
of
of
us?
us?
No, I'm not afraid of it.
We just said we're three controlling women.
Yeah. We like to lead.
Does this mic work? Okay,
Yes.
good. All right.
Did you get a chance to see the show tonight?
I did not, so I was like concerned.
But you
maybe I shouldn't
understand
be
what they're going through.
I do,
Tell
I
us
do.
what it's like being the
It's-
first show.
Well, I love the great thing I loved about the first show, at least for me, is the playing field is the most level on the first show. Like nobody is being told by any judges or by any media what they're seeing that first week. It's really everyone is coming out, and so I love the first week, because then all of a sudden you start feeling, well, the judges are putting in their spin and the media puts in their spin. So, but it gets tougher and tougher every week. It really does, because of the amount of work, and then when you get to 2 dances and 3 dances, you just want to hang yourself.
And it's great in the first show because you realize what you're up against. You don't really know when you first start. It's like you're in this sort of vortex of like a cloud, and you have no idea what you're doing, and then it becomes reality.
I always equivalent it to like when you're going up the roller coaster, up that first hill on the roller coaster. That's your training of your first 3 weeks, and then that drop is the first show. But the good thing about that first drop is if you let your arms out and scream, you have the greatest time. You get to the bottom, and all of a sudden the show starts taking over.
Exactly. And
Then
you
the whiplash.
were,
Then the whiplash comes in.
But you are amazing. Like and not exactly what you described. It was so you. It's like in every week, it was like we watched you grow.
Thank
so
you.
much, and from us knowing you and knowing your whole career and everything, it was really exciting to watch someone like you grow in that way,
Yeah, it was. Listen, it's a great platform, and if you can represent yourself well, and I was able to do that at least for a good part of it, and then I had the greatest partner ever in Karina Smirnoff.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God,
props right there.
Yeah, we're all inspired.
The quickness that she moves her feet and butt,
It's
like
unbelievable.
it's really like the ninth wonder of the world.
I never noticed. No, no, she's fantastic. We're very good friends, and I'm here tonight.
We were just talking about the connection between the man and the woman on the show, and you know
listen, it's you're either gonna hate each other or be friends for life.
That's what I said. It brings out the best and the worst in you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We maintained a pretty solid friendship throughout, you know, and so you know, but that could very easily be just. You know, it's a marriage made in hell if it doesn't work.
Right. It's true, because it's so frustrating.
So what was your favorite part? The spray tanning,
I
the
never-
dazzling, the eyeshadow?
Yeah, no, I did have guy liner one week. I did have guy liner one week. And the favorite part for me, honestly, was always the creating and then the telling the story of the dance.
Yes.
The least favorite part was standing in line listening to what they told you they thought you did.
Right. Exactly.
That's the tough part.
I have a question though. When you're in rehearsal and you're with your partners, so are you a part of the creation? I mean, is that? I think it's something a lot of people don't even realize. Like
absolutely, because from an actor's perspective, which is where I came from, it's storytelling. And Karina was phenomenal with that.
Yes.
Her choreography design, even her costume design.
Yeah.
She draws all those costumes
Yeah, that's what we were
herself.
talking about
And so we would, you know, when we had like Romeo and Juliet that one week, or we had the Fox-Trot, the great, you know, that Dean Martin Rat Pack song, or you know, so we would, you know, paint the picture of what the story was. So it was two characters, and we created that, and that helped me tell the story.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, so even when you're, you know, if the dance steps are coming in second, if you hold true to the story, I think that's where the performance comes across the footlights, and that's all I can control.
Well, you were such a delight to watch. Thank you so much for coming and joining our panel.
Yeah, we love you.
Hopefully you'll be back.
Thanks, okay.
Hopefully they can all do as well as you.
Yeah, well, I think a bunch of them will.
Yeah.
A bunch of them will.
You
Thanks,
give us some
guys.
pointers. Thank you, thank you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Thank you.
And we've got some amazing talent waiting in the wings.
This is just a party.
Should we have asked him to do the move?
The what? Oh yeah.
The move.
Karate Kid move. Wax on?
Yeah.
Wax on. We have Martina Navratilova joining us.
Legend in the house.
And
Maria, the
Menounos.
most beautiful woman ever.
We get so lucky.
Oh my God, two of the most beautiful.
Hi guys. Big night for both of you.
Wow.
All right, feelings after your first dance, Martina?
I'm just glad that it's over. I loved every second of it, but at the same time, it was absolutely terrifying.
Wimbledon or your first dance on Dance with the Stars?
It's
What?
much easier.
Really?
Except maybe when you get to match point. Then Wimbledon's a little tougher.
I remember us on GMA when we made the announcement. I looked at her, I'm like, I don't know how to dance. She's like, me neither.
So you've never danced? You've never done any?
There's very few people that have no dance experience. And
you're, yeah.
So it's
But
not
I thought
exactly
she
a
looked
level.
beautiful. I told her, I'm like, you looked beautiful. You were elegant. Your
Stunning.
dress was gorgeous.
Stunning.
That's what we were just saying. You really, you know, you're because you're very long. And I was saying, I mean, I think tennis definitely brings out the elegance. You know what I mean? There is an elegance to it, obviously.
Absolutely. I can play tennis very elegantly, but to dance elegantly,
No, I
that's
know
something
that,
else.
but I'm saying you have that. You know, you have that in your. It's like in your heart. You know.
But tennis is all closed up.
Yes.
Dancing is all open.
Yes. So
and
it's
I've already
different.
seen my body change in 2 weeks. Have you already?
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
I got in the shower yesterday and I'm like, wait, where did those legs come from? I didn't have those legs. Things are tightening up in places that you didn't know were
Tightening and
possible.
lengthening at the same time. That's nice.
I want that.
That's what it does.
It's a sport, and it's a great sport for cross training, or a great sport for somebody getting older, perhaps, or anybody that wants to do something that's fun, that connects the head with the body.
Does.
And it's so healthy for you because it's really a low impact.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, it's like yoga, but a lot more fun than yoga.
What's been the most surprising thing for you in this journey? Because I know there's been so many things along the way for me, but what's been the most surprising part for you?
How much there is to think about.
Yeah.
Really, every small detail matters. You know, how your finger, not just this way, but the thumb needs to be down, not just here. Every little thing matters. Your posture, your chin, your neck, your everything.
Yeah.
I'd be in the middle of a conversation with Maria just during the middle date. She'd be like, wait, does it go like this? Yeah.
I know. I was saying, Maria, I was so impressed by your hands because that's the first thing I look at as a dancer. I look at that, and if I see that sort of like straight hand or this hand, you know what I mean, as opposed to the like soft hand, which you
that took a lot of training.
I know, but you had it. I mean,
Derek beat it into me. He's like,
I know,
fingers.
right? Yeah. But it was very impressive, and
Thank you.
You know, I mean, besides just being so sexy out there. It was so fun to watch. I was like,
yes. She doesn't have to do it. It just shows up.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's so not beautiful. A level playing field.
But I have to say,
it's good to have talent behind that gorgeous body
too,
though.
Not easy for me. Like everyone was telling me, Jaleel actually just came up to me. He's like, "Girl, you gotta bring the sexy out. You need to like get on top of Derek. I know you got a man and stuff." And I'm like, I can't. It's hard.
Well, I was saying, Maria, like, you definitely, because I know you from doing Pussycat Dolls. You were careful in the beginning, and then, my God, you came out and you were just like she was giving it, living it, loving it, sexing it, everything. It was the hottest performance ever. And on this, I saw tonight that you were careful in the beginning, but you got the choreography so down that to me, I was happy. I was like, you know what, audience, I just want to tell you, she's careful and precise and perfect, and next week, then you're going to just bring out that sexiness that you have.
I mean, Maria, how does it feel to be surrounded by legends like Martina and Gladys Knight?
Honestly,
I mean, is that like a dream come true?
I know.
It absolutely is. I was so proud of everyone. Like, I feel like we've all been such a good group. Everyone's so supportive of each other. And like, I felt like almost like I was so happy and proud every time I saw someone kill it on the dance floor. Like my eyes would well up. I was so happy. Aww. And so it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm really impressed with everyone, and I think we all had a great time. You know, I know there have been bumps in the road probably for everybody. I don't know how it's been with you in rehearsals, but it gets tense sometimes because you're like, I'm trying, damn it, I'm trying.
No, we're just saying that
you just want to die.
Yeah,
why did I say yes to this?
But you know, there's a great line. It says, we're not good enough to get upset.
No!
We're not.
Right.
I was just going to say, did anybody have a breakdown moment yet?
I almost did.
I came close to crying
You will.
once.
Right? You will.
I'm like, how did I not get this?
Yeah.
And it's the simple things that I had a harder time with than the more complicated ones.
But the more you get to know dancing in general, the harder it gets, and you probably will have a breakdown, but the breakdown will make you better.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough. Breakdown is breakthrough.
It's like the more you know how much you don't know.
Right. So true.
Martina, I saw an interview with you and Tony earlier in the week in footage where he was kind of laughing because you were originally sort of taking control and the lead in the dancing. How hard is it? I mean, as a tennis player.
It's not because I'm gay. I'm just used to leading, period. I always was the leader, you know? And now I have to follow, and I was ahead of myself. But I connect with Tony. I mean, I love him, and he's such a great guy, and I'm totally want to be led, but it's just, and then when you get nervous, you rush.
Yeah.
Right.
In anything, you start rushing, so you have to slow down.
Right.
But that is so natural for the women to want to lead. That's what we've been saying this whole time. You know, hey,
we're strong.
We're
strong women up here.
This is a fierce table right here.
I know.
My favorite part tonight with you is your showmanship. Like, your back was to the crowd, everyone starts cheering, and you're like,
see, I told you, you brought it.
Bring it.
Oh, definitely.
I was so happy.
That was one of my favorite
Yeah, but you know what?
moments.
I'm like, come on. Next thing I know, the guy says 5, 6, 7. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta dance.
You're like, get it in
Time for showing off was over. Now I gotta bring it.
And were you guys both with your partners talking to each other throughout the dance? Like
I don't remember.
Some people do.
Can you even remember it happening now that it's over? Like,
No.
did it just like fly out of like surreal almost?
I was disappointed. I thought I could have done better, but then I saw it on TV and it looked fine.
But that's good because you're
it's okay, you know?
Yeah, you're perfectionist.
I am
You want it-
perfectionist.
We both felt like we had one moment where it was not right. Like we sped up our switches a little, and then he looked. He's like, "Oh, we're going too fast." I was like, "Oh no." So But when I watch it back on YouTube, I was like, "All right, not bad."
Yeah, we wouldn't have known
I'm gonna bring in my partner right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Derek Hough is in the wing.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Martina.
Thank you,
We
Martina.
Love watching you. Good luck. We have Derek Hough joining us. AfterBuzz TV doesn't get any better than this.
I mean, can you ask for a better partner?
I mean, can you talk about a hottest partner?
Hello. That's what we're saying.
Let me introduce my physically impressive partner, Derek Hough.
We're saying William who? Like when you've got Derek Hough.
Am I allowed to do that? I'm not his partner.
Next week, we're going to rip the shirt off. We're going to rip the pants off.
Yes.
We're going to get crazy.
When I showed up today, I saw Derek in the trailer shirtless. Ladies.
Well, I don't know what to say.
We've made you blush, Derek.
Chicks. I mean, what do you expect?
I don't know. There is 4, but I'm used to that though. I have 4 sisters, only boys, so I'm used to the females in many areas.
And now you've had so many amazing partners, but come on, Maria has to be your favorite.
100% your favorite, right?
Maria is my Menounos.
Is team enough? Team enough for you?
She's more than enough for me.
How fun is Maria?
She's so fun.
Right? The coolest girl in the world.
It's crazy when she walks in. For every day for rehearsal, she walks in and it's like in slow motion. And like wind starts blowing in her hair.
I love it!
And she's like
the Baywatch.
Totally, and all I hear is I'm just kidding. It's more like, I don't know, like the Macarena.
Can you do the laugh yet?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Actually, you know what's funny? I've actually lost my voice crazy enough.
Doing the laugh.
I think so. I'm a little horse. Or a goat. I'm just kidding.
Or a dolphin.
She says, like, you ever watch Police Academy?
SpongeBob.
Yes. I mean,
that's totally. Oh my God.
It's all happening.
I feel like Maria is very hard on herself. I just can tell from the way she's already talking about it. How is she in practice? Who's harder on who?
Well,
we're both tough on each other, I think.
No.
I'm tough on me, some on me. We're like just tough.
I think that's our personalities. But the thing is that she's a hard worker. She's dedicated. She's doing her thing. But we have a lot of fun at the same time. We definitely have a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, you guys.
What are some of the tricks you got in store?
Some tricks. I'm gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, and by hat I mean Maria's costume.
And I'll be grabbing his something. Hey, we gotta compete with that William Levy guy. We gotta get to it.
Let's think about our audience here. I'm not sure if they appreciate it. I think we'll crochet some sweaters.
Wait, Jaleel came up to me straight up just a little while ago. He's like, "Girl, you gotta bring your sexy on. You gotta get all over this guy." And I'm like, "Okay."
Come on, Maria. We know you got it. We know you got it.
I don't know if I've got it, though.
Remember those things you were telling me that I have to learn how to do or whatever? Robin's gonna teach me.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out her little, like the little, that little thing. Yeah, it's like something about like in those hips. But I'm telling you, she has it. I saw it. I know.
She's got it. And I told her, I said, I didn't really give her that. So if I give her that, I know she's gonna give it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I was saying, Derek? Like she was so clean.
So clean.
The choreography was so right. Like that's the right thing to do on the first show. And
good.
You know, it's okay to be sort of like I was saying. Maybe she was a little careful, and because she wanted to be perfect. But my God, got it like down. Like you look like a dancer.
She looks great.
You really.
She has fantastic legs. And I'm thinking ahead, and there's so many things I wanted to do in that first dance. Like I want to do this, I want to do that. And I'm like, no, I have to hold back because I want to save stuff. I gotta save it.
Yeah.
That's what he kept saying. He's like, oh, I want to do this, but no, we're gonna wait.
And good job on the hands. You gave her good hands.
And by the way, her dad's helped her with those hands.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it's funny. The first day I met her, I was teaching her some hands, and then later on, Maria's dad was like, no, Maria, you have to do it like this. And he was like, you showed the hand.
And you know how to do it right away.
Wow.
I was like, Dad.
And I was in the car. I was like, Dad, keep her on this.
That's so because the hands can ruin everything.
Derek, can you help us settle something?
Sure, let's settle it right now.
Val or Max? Who's the hotter brother? This was a debate.
Well, we know whose shirt is more open. That's an easy one.
What do you think?
You can't ask me that. That's weird.
Okay, if you were a girl, or what would your sister say?
Oh my goodness.
You'll have to tweet that.
You know what? Here's the thing. Here's the land of the Hough. We're attracted to talent and not looks. Looks are we like talent. So
definitely surrounded by girls.
Based upon that, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Who's more talented? I don't know.
Are you going to unbutton your shirt at any point?
Well,
I will be doing it for him.
Well, listen, I have.
Which episode? Keep tweeting to the episode that you take your shirt off, so you guys keep getting more votes.
Tweet us at AfterBuzz.
I will. Well, I've actually spoken to the William fellow, and I said.
William fellow.
William.
We don't know who he is.
That's not how we refer to him.
I said we need to make sure that we coordinate. So the day that you decide to take your shirt off, I need to make sure that I keep mine on. Because I gotta make sure when I take my shirt off, I'm the only person to take my shirt off because I can't be compared.
You know they can spray tan extra abs into. You can go from a 6-pack to an 8-pack.
I can do it. I can do something.
I have something up my sleeve that will completely overshadow William Levy next week.
Yes.
All right, with that tease.
But it's not just going to be me and Derek. It's going to be cast wide, and he's going to be left out of this one.
I like it. With that tease, we are going to let you guys go and have fun at the party.
We
And
love
get crazy
Team Menounos.
with the people here.
Vote for Team Enough.
Yes.
Team enough.
Yes. Oh, let's go. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye,
We love you guys.
Love you later. Love you.
Thank you. Love you. I think we've got Roshon.
Oh,
coming on up.
Oh, the
Stepping it
triple
up.
threat MJ moves.
Oh,
We need
yeah.
an MJ song.
Let's all like do a.
I want him
you
to
know,
moonwalk
like,
on the set.
Let's all get prepped for. We're all getting Roshon. We're all getting prepped for you.
We're trying to
We're
groove.
practicing our moves for you, Roshon.
I feel like I'm embarrassing myself right now.
Woo! Take it down. Get down.
We're trying to move like Roshon.
No, I hear myself.
I mean,
I got
wow.
the moves like Roshon.
How you guys doing?
I love.
How are you doing?
I love
after that
how
dance?
you brought your hip hop into that dance tonight.
You like that? Well, I mean, Lynn wasn't a big fan of it, but it's all
Yeah,
good.
but what does Lynn know?
Funny daddy. Whatever. I mean, it's about the fans.
That's because Lynn can't. That's because he can't dance like that.
I mean,
That's
no,
why.
I mean, Lynn is a legend in his own right. He does his thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I love his comments, though. I'm gonna take him to the heart.
Oh
We'll see.
yeah, for sure. But you killed it.
Thank you.
I mean, you killed it. Like I was watching, I was like, that is what it's about. Because someone like you're not a ballroom dancer, but that's why you're so good, because you brought what you know into the ballroom world. That's what it's all about.
It can be difficult, though, you know what I mean?
I know.
It can be crazy, because I'm trying to keep my regular swag out of it, but it's getting... Chelsea's in the
got
building!
Chelsea!
Chelsea's in the building! Chelsea's in the building! Chelsea's in the building!
Hi. Come on,
You guys are
join the party.
Did I mention it doesn't hurt for Chelsea to really, like, keep me on point?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad to come every day to the office and get to like
Right.
grind
Yeah.
up to Chelsea, right?
She's the best office ever.
I know. We were just talking about romance rumors, and you've admitted you have no problem hitting on her in rehearsal.
I mean, who has a problem hitting on her? I don't think anybody does. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
And if they do, they're broken. I don't know.
Talented and hot.
Hey. Hey.
I mean,
I'm
Chelsea,
into
it must be amazing for you to get.
Yeah, we can't hear Chelsea. Right?
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
I can't
somebody
hear you.
turn Chelsea on.
Yes, let's turn Chelsea on.
You can just speak into Roshon's mic.
There she is.
There I am.
Wow, yeah,
I was
she's in
trying to talk and nobody could hear me. It was really awkward.
That was awkward.
Chelsea, how incredible is it for you to get a partner like Roshon, who has like some incredible dance ability?
It is incredible. I've waited like 6 seasons now to
sure
get
you're gonna
So finally, yeah.
Your job is easier. Yeah.
Man.
Very excited, very excited. No, it's funny. I was talking to Jonathan Roberts tonight after the show, and he was like, "Great job, you know, your partner's so awesome." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's funny because my job is so much easier when you have somebody with, you know, with dance experience." I'm like, "Oh, now I know." Like I've been busting my butt these past like 5 seasons.
But it's still like, the thing is, like, even though we were just talking about like how he has dance experience, it's still challenging because he's bringing what he knows into the ballroom world, which is, I think the audience needs to understand, like, it's still so hard, you know, like when you don't know that, like, you gotta
and
work
that's
harder.
the thing. Like he does come with some bass and some rhythm and some coordination, obviously. But people don't take into account really how hard ballroom is. And because he is a dancer, you know, he's a freestyle dancer, they hold him to a different level,
They
to
need
a
to
different standard.
They should have no comments at all, because they have no idea. It's like trying to learn how to walk for the first time again. Seriously, like I thought, you know, I came in with a little confidence, like, oh well, watch me do this. Right. She's like, wrong, wrong. I'm like, yo, chill out.
He tries to, like, he'll take a move and he'll be like, oh yeah, I got this, you know, he'll roll with this, and I'll be like, no. So he tries to like add his own flavor in, and sometimes it works, but most of the time when it comes to cha-cha or anything else, ballroom, it just doesn't.
Man, my hips are out of control. What can I say?
So far, the 2 sex symbols of the season, William Levy and Roshon.
I'm trying to keep it hot in here, y'all. Bring the heat, you know what I mean?
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, you were talking a little bit about the judges. How much do you take into account what they say, like for next week? Does that affect what you do now?
Definitely. You know, in one aspect, you take it with a grain of salt, but in another aspect, you know, you really do. When they give you good constructive criticism, you do take it. You try and come back the next week and be better at it, obviously. You know, Len made a really good comment about his technique tonight, and yeah, that's definitely going to be something we're going to go home and we're going to work on, and next week we're going to come back.
Yo, I'm focusing on
this.
making Len a Ro fan, you know what I mean? He's got to be a Roshon fan.
I agree with that.
I'm going to figure it out. Whatever it is, if I got to buy him new ties every week, I'm figuring it out. It's
but
going to happen.
The thing is, but like you're here because of who you are and what you do, you know, and so it's like you can try to impress everyone, but bottom line is, you know, you're great at what you do, and it's about showing the world you can do both, you know what I mean? And you can bring what you do into the ballroom world and not have to just conform to just being a ballroom dancer.
Right.
It's about style and swag and, you know what I mean? It's like,
it's about bringing Roshon to the ballroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ballroom better hold on tight then.
Yeah, right?
We're about to really get it real rolling in this ballroom.
Yeah.
That's right.
How does it feel watching all the other dancers tonight? I mean, we were saying this is one of the best premieres ever in 14 seasons. How does that make you feel, seeing how everyone is just so great this season?
Yeah, it's motivating, to be honest. You know, it's motivating. It's inspiring to see all the talent this season. I've never seen a first show at this high of a level ever.
Wow.
So it is. It's motivating, and it makes us want to give back to the studio and you know, get back to work. So it's going to be a great season.
Yeah, we're definitely focusing on doing the best job Dancing with the Stars has ever seen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're glad that it's starting off right, like she said, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling. Come on, man. Maria can't do that to me.
Are you going to do that next? Is that a preview of next week, Maria?
You can't do that.
That was like the hottest booty I've ever seen.
The young ones kick butt.
Oh, yes, we will. You as well.
I'm going to let you guys go party now.
For sure.
Celebrate.
Let's get it in, man.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Team Roshi.
We really enjoy watching you guys.
Pussycat dolls.
Pussycat dolls.
Don't forget.
Do you remember when we talked about that when I was on So You Think You Can Dance?
How crazy is that? I know. That's what I meant.
Can I just say?
That's what I meant.
Can I just say everybody needs to vote for Team Roshi?
Yes.
Say it.
On the outro, everybody vote for Team Roshi. This is real, right?
1-866-8405, folks.
She knows the number.
Yeah.
Team Roshi, baby, it's going down. Oh, don't forget to vote for Maria too, though. We ain't hating like that. Share the votes, though. Love you, y'all.
This is an equal opportunity show.
Hey, vote for me, vote for her, vote for her, vote for me.
We really enjoy watching you guys. Hopefully there'll be many. We said earlier that you guys better make it to freestyle because you are someone we need to see.
You're going to want to see him freestyle, so people vote.
Let's get you to freestyle. We'll get you to freestyle.
Let's do it. Well, you know, it's all about the fans voting in, so if you want to see that, then call that number.
Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you every week.
Yes.
Monday nights.
Monday
live
nights.
after the show.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys.
You guys, another great episode. Loved all our guests. Thank you so much for watching AfterBuzz TV. Also, make sure you go and comment on how fabulous you like the show and stuff on iTunes. You can also ask us questions and get more information all on our own Twitters.
Yep.
Jackie Miranne, Robin Antin, Rachel Zalis.
I'm Robin Antin, PCD.
Robin Antin, PCD, Jackie Miranne, Rachel Zalis, AfterBuzz TV.
Yep.
And check out all of our extra red carpet footage on AfterBuzzTV.com.
You got amazing stuff on the red carpet. Lots of juicy tidbits.
Any questions you have for us on Twitter, absolutely, and I can answer any of your dancer questions.
That's right.
Yeah.
And questions for next week for the stars.
Yes.
Absolutely. So make sure you watch us every Monday night live from Mixology 101 at the Farmers Market. Woo!
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz. See you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.